Hello, my name is Ofer and I will now explain the Data Quality Analyzer system. The system is meant to allow the database manager to explore and investigate database defects. We start by pressing the Reload Data button. This button will reload the database into the system. We move on to pressing the Data Quality Dashboard. The dashboard shows an overview of the database defects. We can see a graph for completeness in terms of courses, students, and registration. We can also see a graph for currency for the same factors. At the top, we can see dates, which we can choose from in order to narrow down the graphs to specific dates. In the left-hand side, we also see tables. Each table has its own fields. Let's choose the students table. Choosing the students table turns the graphs for completeness and currency to fit students. We can also see on the right hand side a gauge showing us the average percent of defects in the database. The SPC line, the Statistic Process Control line, shows us when the database has gone above the wanted line, the desired line. Deciding to drill down into why student database or student table has more defects than wanted, we will press the drill down completeness, or we can press the tab on the top. On the left hand side, we can see the different cells in the table students. On the button, we can see the table itself. We can also press this XL button, which will then export the table to Excel, allowing us some more elaborate calculations. The data manager can now look at the percentage on the left hand side. We can see that the phone number cell has the biggest amount of defects in it. Pressing it, and we get the completeness for phone number in the student table. These are just different ways of showing the same thing. We see we have 15% defects at the time. Correct, the average is 15%. Let's move back. I pressed the clear button in order to clear the fields I selected, and I will go back to the data quality dashboard. Pressing the currency, drill down, and choosing students again, I would again get the students defects of currency. Again, I have the ability to press the Excel in order to export the data to Excel for some more elaborate calculations. Just another thing I wanted to show in completeness and forgot. When we were in the drill down completeness tab, we pressed the students and chose the phone number because we saw that phone number has the biggest amount of defects. Going back in time in the graph, we can see that the database was okay, it was above average until a specific date when more and more defects started appearing. The database manager can now try to find out why at a specific time the database started getting more incomplete data. Maybe a changed form for the students to fill, or maybe a new secretary. Whatever the reason is, we can now try to fix it.